Upcoming 2021 anime that you should be hyped for. Next year is looking colossal. So what's up guys, Foxen here. Extra thick video since 2021 is jam-packed with anime. So go ahead and colossal smash that like and subscribe. Post any anime you're hyped for and let's jump into it. The Promised Neverland Season 2. Emma and her little buddies just managed to escape becoming some demon's lunch. But what happens now? They're all on their own in the wild in this demon-infested unfamiliar world. Every demon wants that booty. The Promised Neverland Season 1 already pulled a mini Attack on Titan, so can I keep on delivering? And I know, I have finished the manga. Let me just say, if you're a huge Emma fan like me, you're gonna love the upcoming arc too. Time for humans versus demons, or more like little kids trying to outsmart the demon hunters. Hopefully Emma can continue to show these monsters not to underestimate humans. Humans are not weak. Shield Hero Season 2. Ready for more Isekai Jesus, Best Fox Girl Raphtalia, and the KFC Girl? Yeah, the whole bitch payoff was disappointing as hell, but I have warmed up more to the series since Season 1 finished. Not sure if I'm more curious about the multiple seasons coming, some of the behind the scenes stuff going on for Shield Hero, or whatever controversies someone may try to spin up again. I will say I'm just fascinated with how much the popularity and love in the West has made more seasons of Shield Hero even possible. In case you weren't aware, before the anime, Shield Hero was pretty much unknown in Japan, arguably even with the anime. It was actually Shield Hero blowing up on Crunchyroll that then got Japanese sites and fans to take notice. I mean, Shield Hero even got a seat at the table for Isekai Quartet. So, are you hyped for more? Kaguya-sama Season 3. Really, Kaguya-sama, enough said. I know a good chunk of you Kaguya-sama fans are drooling only imagining the new Season 3 opening. They need to get that guy back. I'm not sure I'm ready to see the anime conclude just yet, but I am ready to see more Chika and Kaguya herself, plus any memes that come out. Oh, and the president too. I mean, Chika raised that boy. I'm just happy that this thing got a Season 3 confirmed. Kaguya-sama Season 2 this year already elevated my love for the series so much. The Season 3 anime can't come soon enough. The Slimy Isekai Season 2. Oh yes, this adorable overpowered slime returns. Will 2021 be the year of the slime? In case you haven't heard, you're almost getting a full year. The Slimy Isekai Season 2 is confirmed to have 2 cores. On top of this, there is a slime spin-off coming too. For me, this anime was a pleasant surprise when it came out, from the world building to the characters, so I'm really curious to see where this goes next. I am on board for what looks like Mr. Slime trying to be top dog among the Demon Lords. My Hero Academia Season 5. That's right, the yearly mainstream superhero anime returns. In the trailers, you could already see your favorite heroes going up against the other class, except they're not showing you what's coming later. There's going to be a slightly different feel with Part 2. Which actually has me more curious. It's going to have a strong focus on the villains. Let's see how anime-only people handle their favorite heroes being away. You might be able to look at Attack on Titan Season 4 to get an indication, since it kicked off with a good chunk of episodes without your favorite cast. I'm especially hyped to see Best Loony Girl Toga and Mr. Anime Deadpool himself. If you love My Hero Academia, you're gonna love this too. A new My Hero Academia third movie is coming out too. They're already highlighting the 3 fan favorite moneymakers. You got Bakugo, Deku, Shoto. So which has you more hyped, Season 5 or this movie? Redo of Healer, oh yes. If you didn't think Naofumi went far enough, take a look at this. You got a fantasy setting. The main character here turns out to be the party's healer. Except unlike a certain user's party, his other party members torture and sexually abuse the hell out of him. This includes the main character getting an extra dose of sausage he didn't ask for. Instead of a party member, he's pretty much their slave. The story truly kicks off when the main character gets this ability to go back a few years before he even met these assholes. This is when the revenge fantasy turns real. It's now his life goal to get payback on all those lovely ex-buddies. And make no mistake, this story is a grape wine fest. It's time for the others to become booty slaves for him. And in case the YouTube safe language isn't hitting the point, it's exactly what it sounds like. There are explicit scenes like every other chapter. Twitter is going to blow up with this anime. Jujutsu Kaisen continued. Honestly, I'm actually behind on this anime season, but I have already read the manga. I've just really been enjoying how much Mappa Studio is fleshing out the anime. Jujutsu Kaisen does feel like a mixture of most shonen anime that came before it. A lot of the scenes give me a vibe from Bleach, Tokyo Ghoul, and even Boruto's dad. And don't get me wrong, I say that as a positive. The manga itself feels more or less average, but Mappa Studio really has elevated every single manga panel by a significant margin. Wait, doesn't that sound familiar? Demon Slayer anyone? I don't expect the Jujutsu Kaisen backlash to happen, but we'll see. And if it does, who cares? Just keep on bringing more quality. Zombieland Saga Revenge. Come on, Mappa Studio, can you stop doing every single new anime and work on this sequel, please? Zombieland was that lovely idol anime and poking fun at those anime tropes. This is anime original, so no one really expected so much insane fun from it. But too bad, much like the undead idol girls, Zombieland Season 2 news has been pretty much dead too. Mappa Studio, I know you're making a buttload of cash from Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen. Don't forget these idol zombie girls are ready for their next tour. Chainsaw Man, the anime, which is being done by Mappa Studio. Mappa Studio really is doing everything. Somehow this year I found time to check out this insane shonen manga. The main character Denji here has one of the worst life situations ever. He's horribly dead to the Yakuza, so he ends up selling his organs. The only thing he has in his life is a little chainsaw dog. Life just keeps on getting worse when his debt collectors ultimately get him killed by a devil to get the payout. One thing leads to another, and you got Denji coming back as this human-devil hybrid. Time to become a demon hunter. Chainsaw Man really is a popular series right now, so the anime question wasn't an if, but a when. Isekai Quartet Season 3. You got Konosuba, ReZero, Overlord, Tanya all returning for round 3. Really, which of the cast has you most hyped? For me, I'm easily most interested in the Konosuba bunch. Used to be close to ReZero, but we're getting that both years. Isekai Quartet Season 2 gave you a side of Shield Hero. Technically Cautious Hero too, but that only got a cameo. I need to see Blondie and the Booty Goddess interact. Will these two negatives cancel themselves out into a positive? For Season 3, I think I'm actually more curious to see which other isekai they try to sneak in. You know more are coming. Do you want to make any guesses? I really wouldn't mind seeing Shield Girl Maple or Genzo from Kemonomichi. Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 2. Who doesn't want another dose of seasonal cringe? Will the main character finally hook up with Best Girl? I mean, without having to pay for his future waifu. Likewise for this anime, don't try to warn me regarding future story points. Rent-A-Girlfriend was actually one of the first Japanese manga I read when I moved here. I was genuinely surprised when I saw Rent-A-Girlfriend got a Season 2 announcement. But then I noticed and started running into all of these events, exhibits, and shops selling tons of merch. Chizuru is sure carrying the anime hard, but the other girls also seem to be carrying their weight hustling merch for Season 2. Well, all of them except probably Blondie. I always see her stuff on discount. So are you ready for more of your rentable waifu? Bleach, the final arc. Bring it on! As a past massive Bleach fan, my body is ready. Burn the Witch this season was a nice appetizer back into the Bleach world, but I'm ready for the main cast. Give me back Ichigo, Rukia, Renji, all the captains, hollows, and new Quincy enemies. Yes, the hardcore Bleach fans know how Bleach fell apart due to circumstances at the end, but wasn't the quality similar to the final arc for Boruto's dad? And people still love that anime. Still, I am hoping that Kubo comes back on board to help properly end Bleach as he intended. That really needs to happen. Either way, even if they do keep the story the same, at the minimum it will be a complete blast seeing Ichigo or your favorite captains kicking some tail. Show off all the Bankai, plus bring on the new figures. I'm getting chills just thinking about that. Eurocamp Season 2. I know. How weird and funny is it to say that I'm super hyped for an anime that is just so calming, so laid back, but I am. I'm ready for my weekly dose of this cozy camping anime. The Eurocamp anime has even gotten me to prioritize visiting some places here in Japan. If only Rona-chan wasn't raging. 2020 did give you those episode bites to hold you over, but really those were hardly an appetizer. Which, by the way, did anyone see or even recall the live-action TV show? Recently it got announced that's getting a Season 2 too. Evangelion the final movie. For reals this time. I know, this feels like I'm proclaiming my hype for this Evangelion conclusion again. How many times has this movie been delayed and delayed? Thankfully, this Evangelion movie is 100% complete, confirmed officially on Twitter. It got moved from summer over to the winter season, now only a month away. Let's see if it's actually worth all the hype. It is a shame that the merch did not wait, cause there are major spoilers from the goodies that have been dripping out. If you're an Evangelion fan, just avoid this stuff if you want to get more of a surprise. I am debating about whether to do a quick review on this. Anyone else that has not seen this masterpiece of an anime, go to Netflix right now. They've made it easy. I'm a spider, so what? You know the drill. Truck-kun comes over and then gives you a one-way isekai trip. Only this time, you come back as a fricking spider. And yes, it's Japan, so they had to make it cute. Oh, and did I mention, she's a girl. Let's see who claims the spider to be best girl or waifu material. Unfortunately for this girl, a spider is so weak in this fantasy world. Time to struggle before the rain washes you away. Let's see if she becomes something similar to Mr. Slime for this tale. And in case you're not too interested in a spider isekai just yet, this isekai anime is confirmed for 2 cours. Oh yes, more time for this story to breathe. Cells at Work Season 2. Did someone say Osmosis Jones, but the anime version? Even better, done by the JoJo Studio David production. I will admit, this anime wasn't anything gut-blowing, but it was still enjoyable as hell. It recently got an OVA special that even screened in theaters here. But hold up, there's more. Code Black. On top of a sequel, Cells at Work Code Black is coming out in the same season. How the hell? Different studios, of course. In case you thought season 1 was too lighthearted, Code Black has you covered, covering more adult subjects. Things like smoking, cancer, drinking, STDs. You get the idea. The white cell this time around is a waifu too. I think I'm almost more hyped for this one based on the subjects that are going to be covered. You could be sure people are going to compare the animation too. Dr. Stone Season 2. Any of you that are long-term watchers recall Dr. Stone Season 1 making it into my top 10 of the year. It was such a welcome surprise. I mean, who would have thought that a shonen science-based anime could work so well? Season 1 really was inspiring. You had Senku slowly bringing modern technology back into the world. For Season 2, next up you have Science vs. Muscle with the Stone Wars. I think I already know who I'm gonna place my money on. There is this colossal question mark as to how exactly Dr. Stone will end going long term. I mean, you do have a genius here, but he still has a normal lifetime. Better not catch anything weird there. Go start raising the next generation as soon as possible. ReZero Season 2 Part 2. Are you ready for the next round of Subaru Torture Simulator? As if getting eaten out by those adorable fluffy bunnies or getting that literal kiss of death was not enough. It's been great to see how ReZero Season 2 finally got into the true ReZero story. Too bad the best girl Rem got nerfed. At the very least, you have Emilia. I know, she's gonna get her moment. So far, ReZero Season 2 has brought back a good chunk of the world building that Season 1 skipped over. And finally, you have a whole lot of witch waifus. Echidna, don't worry, I'll drink your tea. Even Satella made her debut to Subaru and Yu. It is a shame that ReZero Season 2 got delayed and split. Otherwise, the Season 2 ride would have been long over. Or who knows, maybe that's a positive. You get to enjoy ReZero 2 years in a row now. The SAO Progressive Movie. Did someone say SAO Season 1 with SAO-licization gone to your animation? Hell yeah, sign me up. I'll be there in theaters on day 1. In the next 5 days too. Honestly, no one expected SAO to be switched over from a TV anime into this movie format. I'm just wishing for whatever format works best. In case you missed SAO Aincrad or felt it was rushed, they're now going to be getting SAO floor by floor. Which means tons of Asuna and Kirito teaming up right from the beginning. Oh yes, the soft reboot will give Asuna fans even more to enjoy. Especially if you didn't enjoy how little there was of her in SAO-licization. There is a question about whether this SAO movie format will keep on going. I just hope it blows up like Demon Slayer. That way you could enjoy a new SAO movie each year for the next decade or two. Attack on Titan Season 4. The final season, period. Yeah, it sucks. Attack on Titan is ending, the anime and manga. Already gotten a couple of episodes in, and I never expected anime-only fans to be divided so much right on the first episode. New studio, new CG Titans, new, sometimes better animation. I did expect Attack on Titan fans to feel mixed on Season 4 events, but not until much later. Feels like reality is setting in now. With Attack on Titan Season 4, you got the 4-year time skip. It looks like the final season will ultimately separate casual Attack on Titan fans from true Attack on Titan fans. Keep in mind, Season 4 expects you to have the previous anime season events fresh in mind. My friendly advice? If you're lost, time for a rewatch. At the very minimum, be sure to rewatch the Basement Review episodes, or my videos on them. Cause if you're confused or lost now, then you're really gonna be dragged on the floor when things actually start to get crazy. And that's me putting it lightly. Anyway, let's keep on advancing forward. I'm super hyped for episode 6 or 7. But anyway, post below any anime that has you super hyped. Bonus points if you mention more than Attack on Titan. Don't forget to subscribe, you got my top anime of 2020 coming up. Check out these latest videos and I'll see you guys later.